Hi gang, James here from That Halloween Bro, and today we're going to take this rather minimalist wall here I have in my entertainment room and turn it into a haunted family portrait wall. So come along and let's get started. First things first is to get these light sconces off the wall, and then after that we're going to add our painter's tape to kind of help create that barrier so we don't get it on the white ceiling. And from here we're going to just kind of paint everything, starting off with the sides and down the middle around the sconces, and then giving it a really good coat followed by a second coat after. So I found this really fantastic candle holder at the thrift store, and I thought it was a perfect piece to add towards the middle of the portrait wall, and I didn't really mess with it at all because it's just so perfect. And in order to get it centered where I want, I'm using painter's tape over where the hooks are and poking holes into the painter's tape, which I'm going to use as a guide to keep it centered for when I hang it up. This is a really useful hack that I came across from another creator. Okay, let's talk about these portraits. These I made years ago, and I'll link them in the description below where you can find them on my website. I printed out the portraits and I used frames I found at the thrift store that I repainted. All of these portraits can be found on my website that you can download, print out, and then once you get your frames, you can use them as well. So to hang these portraits, what I did was I used 3M strips, the Velcro strips that I'm sure you're all familiar with. These are a really great alternative to putting nails and holes in your wall. Now, while not the cheapest, I do recommend trying to get them at Costco or Amazon. They tend to be cheaper. Alright, so I ran out of battery and I was running out of daylight, so you didn't get to see me finish putting all the portrait on, but you get the idea. There's no real science to it. I'm pretty sure you'll be able to figure out what pictures look best where. Play around with it, you'll get it. Now to finish this project up, I used some candlesticks I got at the thrift store that I painted black and then dry brushed with a white. I also used flameless candles I found at the thrift store, gave them some red wax drip to give that really great spooky feel to it. And then I included these little candelabras that I'm sure a lot of you have. They're quite infamous. Now for the webbing, I actually used a technique from Van Oaks Props that I'll link in the description below to get that web look using actually spray adhesive. It's a really cool hack. So check that out in the description below. Now before I show you the finished product, I just want to thank you for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.